Right, I'm doing a review video on this. There's this one, and this is on Platinum Plus, by the way, because a lot of people keep asking me where you to watch these, and I keep forgetting to tell you, so I'm letting you know. It's Platinum Plus. There's this one, her last broadcast, and it's a true story documentary about this woman. And if you have any information, there's a phone number at the end to basically, help find this woman. There's also another one called Gone at Dawn 2020. That one came out before this. I didn't know that till watching this because that one is mentioned in this. So watch that one first, then this. And do you want to speak first?
I don't want to speak at all.
Well, basically, I think that they did this whole investigation wrong. And I hope they watch this and I hope they take a few notes because she got offered police protection and she said no. Now, the only reason you would say no to that is if you had something to hide. And and obviously she might not be on drugs or anything, but you never know. A load of famous people are on drugs and then it comes out years later. So she could hold a debt for something. She could have, I don't know, pissed someone off. You don't actually know. You seen her on TV. She's a really nice girl. But a load of people have secrets and they just looked at people round her. They didn't go to any drug dealers. They didn't look at any, lenders, people that lend money, because you could have been in a bit of debt. You could have wanted to lend money. They didn't look into any of this. So I hope they do actually see this video so they can take a couple of notes to look in them directions instead of just looking at criminals that have already been convicted and weren't even at the scene at the time.
People who might have a little obsession with her.
Yeah.
Because 99% of the time, an obsession doesn't cause you to kill someone. It just causes you to follow them and harass them. So that to me is not enough to say that guy killed her, because even if in the description what they say matches him, similar, it doesn't mean nothing. That's an obsession. He might have been stalking her flats.
Yeah.
You never know, but I don't reckon that's enough to kill somebody. He's never been convicted anyway, so that tells you that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, with all this evidence against him, why has he not been brought up on charges? Because it's not him. Simple.
And they even did a polygraph test and it came back clear.
Yeah, and he gave his DNA as well, so they've never found his DNA to match with the crime either. So
yeah.
And he said he had DNA, so they said he was waiting later on in the future to hopefully match up DNA, and he gave his DNA willingly, so it's not him.
Yeah.
So there's someone they've missed somewhere close to them apartment buildings and everything, because if you think about it, the guy who they interviewed when he was in prison, he lived a couple of blocks down from the radio station she worked at. He said he had a cocaine addiction.
Yeah.
He said, I had a cocaine addiction and I had a miscarriage, which caused me to rape a couple of people, which is wrong. I'm saying I agree to that. But that's what he said, and that to me says that there was a dealer close to that area, which is true because he's on a cocaine addiction.
Yeah.
So people who were famous and rich and famous like this, people never show their true lives, and it is a reason why you always find out when they die young or they're not on air anymore, and it all of a sudden comes out about these drug addictions and what everything they have. So I'm going towards a drug addiction.
Yeah, so am I.
I reckon there's somebody who they didn't look at.
Yeah.
And somebody took her.
Yeah, a drug dealer that owes debt. You've seen it in films, and most of those films you see with drug dealers are based on true stories where they kidnap them and stuff. I think that's what could have happened.
I don't think she got murdered. I think she got trafficked.
Yeah,
to be honest, I really do, because
there's more money in it.
No, they searched pretty much the whole area where she was from. They searched the lakes. They searched the forest. They even searched that one where that guy apparently did a rap song. They searched that silo. They never found the body, and there's a reason why they never found that body, because the body's not there.
Yeah.
If you can't find the body, then the body's not there.
They even had the world best cadaver dog, because it says on the TV series it's literally the number one dog in the world.
They specialise in finding dead bodies.
Yeah.
So she's not dead. She disappeared.
I think, to be honest, like Jay said, I think she got trafficked, because if she did owe money to a drug dealer, the best way for that guy to get his money back is by selling her.
Sell her. And she's famous. She's on TV. She's a good-looking girl.
You get a lot of money for her.
Yeah, she's blonde as well, and I'm not happy to say, but you always see it in trafficking. Most of them are blonde.
Yeah.
Because it's like it fits the criteria for them.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think they're looking in totally the wrong direction, and the way they went about it, the way they put evidence together, they're never going to figure it out, because they're going totally down the wrong way.
Yeah. And obviously nothing against her if she's on drugs. Everyone does it.
No, I'm on drugs right now, mate. No,
yeah,
don't get me wrong, so
it doesn't mean you're a bad person. You can still be the nicest person. Hard. Yeah.
Life's hard, and people try and take a little thing to make your life better.
Yeah, and
we've all done it. We've all made the mistake.
Exactly, but it's just that's what I think. I hope I hope investigators or anything see this video, and I hope you do start looking at local drug dealers and stuff like that.
But it was the guy who gave the videotape over of the night she went missing. Well, the last night she was seen, it was like 2-3 days before she got reported. He saw her at a party and she was wasted.
Literally wasted.
She couldn't walk. She was wasted.
Like the old guy had to pick her up and literally carry her home.
There's a bit of an addiction there, isn't there? That's not just going out having a drink. She got mortal. Yeah, paralytic nearly. So.
And her flat was quite messy and she didn't clean up.
Yeah, so there was something going on in the background of her life what she didn't want people to know.
Yeah.
And you need to start digging into that.
And I think when they start digging into that, that's when they're going to get answers.
Yeah. Because because your friends, when they come forward, they never paint you in a bad picture. They'll never say she had a drug addiction.
No, because they don't want to.
She was a loving person.
Yeah.
But what if one of them's withholding a bit of information in the background?
Yeah, because they don't want to tell the truth.
That she was struggling, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you end up in that sort of life. You struggle.
And your mates don't want to make you sound like a bad person, and drugs to most people sound like a bad person.
But at the end of the day, that could make you miss the big picture.
Yeah.
And I think it has really made you miss the big picture that no one really truly knew her in her personal life.
Which is obviously upsetting because, you know, she didn't really have anyone that actually knew her. She was chilling with two party guys. And when I say party guys, even the police say it, they were party guys, drugs, alcohol, they were doing it. Yeah. And she was with one of them nearly all the time, like 24/7. So how do you know she weren't getting on it with him?
But in that life, it's easy to misjudge someone who's a nice person who's trying to help you have a nice time to someone who's thinking something malicious.
Yeah.
So it easily adds up that it could have been one of them two guys, but they'll never know because they're not looking into that sort of background. They're looking into who's close to her and shit. And
but they've looked into everything else. The only other thing now they can look into is this. There's nothing else to look into except from this.
And I really think until they look into this background that they're not going to find the truth.
Yeah, they'll never.
That's my evaluation on that one.
Yeah. So don't forget to like and follow, and we'll show you more documentaries.